Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. We have 2 dockets. We have an we have an announcement docket and a motion to revoke probation docket. First docket that we're going to call is our announcement docket. First case is cause number 330706. Case is style the state of Texas versus Deja Randall. We have Deja Randall, who is appearing via Zoom. Ms. Randall, you can take your mic off of mute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Randall, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Ms. Randall, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. Bruce Cobb, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Cobb, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Cobb, what is your announcement in Ms. Randall's case?
Your Honor, I would like to get a little bit more time for discovery. 30 days should do it. I got some items, and I've discussed the matter with Miss Randall. I think there's some things in this case I need to flesh out, and I hope that at least discovery could answer those questions for me. But I would like maybe 30 days to get additional discovery if possibly can.
Mr. Cobb, we're going to reset this case to April 8th. You sent a copy of the notice of reset. Ms. Randall, your attorney will be given a reset. Stay in contact with your attorney, Mr. Cobb. And Ms. Randall, your case has been reset to April 8th of 2022. This will conclude your case. Ms. Randall, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Cobb, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Have a blessed day as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next case is, we have 3 cases. First case is cause number 321244. Second case is cause number 324097. And the third case is cause number 326143. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Jesse Obina Animichi. We have Mr. Animichi, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Animichi, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Animichi, you're represented in your cases by your attorney, Mr. Dustin Galmore. Mr. Galmore,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. And the state is represented by attorney Blake Ham. Mr. Ham, how are you doing?
Doing well, thank you, Your Honor.
That's good. Now, Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Animichi's case?
Yes, Judge, we've reached an agreement with the state. So we're prepared to enter a plea agreement. We would ask the court to reset this case for 2 weeks so that Mr. Onyemachi can appear in person and we'll resolve this.
Okay, this case is going to be reset to March 4th of 2022. Mr. Animichi, your attorney will be given a note, your attorney and your bonds will be given notice of your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney. Mr. Animichi, this will conclude your case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. The next case we have is cause number 330698. Case is style of state of Texas versus Sergio Omar Salazar. We have Mr. Salazar, who is present in court. Mr. Salazar, how are you doing?
Hi, sir. Good. You?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Salazar, you're represented in your cases by your attorney, Mr. Dustin Galmore, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Salazar's case?
Your Honor, we recently received the videos. I'm going to get with Mr. Salazar later today, and we're going to make arrangements for him to view those. We should be prepared to make an announcement on our next court date.
Yes. Okay, this case will be reset to April 8th. Mr. Salazar, you can get your reset here in court. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Please stand on the far X.
Thank you, sir.
And Mr. Galmore, is this your last case?
That's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Galmore, you're free to go. Your reset will be sent to you, and you have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you. Okay. We don't have anybody at this time.
Hello.
Mr. Kimler, we're waiting on your client to arrive.
She's there, Your Honor. She's outside the courtroom.
Oh, she is? Okay.
Yeah, she messaged me.
Okay, just hold on. Court is in session in cause number 330652. Case is style of state of Texas versus Besa and Benoit. Ms. Benoit, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Benoit?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Benoit, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. Wright Kimler, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Kimler, how are you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you.
That's good. Mr. Kimler, what is your announcement in Ms. Benoit's case?
Trial,
Trial, hold on a minute. What's the trial date? Which?
April
5th. Okay, this case is going to be reset for trial on April 25th of 2022. Ms. Benoit, your case is going to be reset for trial April 25th of 2022. You'll get your reset here in court. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Please stand on the far X in front of our court coordinator. And Mr. Kimler, is this the only case you have today?
that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Kimler, you're free to go. Your reset will be sent to you and you have a blessed day.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Good. And Mr. Matuska, Mary Paul hasn't arrived yet.
I'm on Zoom.
Okay, that's the, oh, it must be the number down there. Court is in
Hello?
session, cause number 330428. Case is Styles of State of Texas versus Mary Ruth Paul. We have Miss Mary Ruth Paul appearing via Zoom. Miss Paul, how are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Paul, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Ryan Matuska. Mr. Matuska, how are you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Matuska, what is your announcement in Ms. Paul's case?
Your Honor, we're just waiting on the videos right now. I think there's only one, but we haven't received it yet.
Okay, give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset April 8th. Ms. Paul, your attorney will be given a notice of your reset. The attorney and your bondsman, stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Your case again has been reset to April 8th of 2022. This will conclude your case. You're free to go, Ms. Paul, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. And Mr. Matuska, I think this is your only case. So you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, these might be pro se. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call Rolanda Jackson on the motion to revoke probation docket? Court is in session and calls number 322 452. Case of style, the state of Texas versus Rolanda DeAndre Jackson. Mr. Jackson, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Jackson?
All right, you.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Jackson, is this your first time in court on your motion to revoke
Yes, sir.
probation?
Yes, sir. I went to see him.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me get your file. Mr. Jackson, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation. This motion alleges that you were tried in county court at law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas on October 17 of 2019 for the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon. And the court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt for the above stated offense, which is unlawfully carrying a weapon. However, the court deferred adjudicating your guilt and placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 1 year. On January 14 of 2021, Jefferson County District Attorney's Office filed a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. In this motion, there are 4 allegations. Now, if any one of these allegations is found to be true and your probation is revoked, you can be sentenced up to 1 year in the county jail. Do you understand that? Now, as a defendant in a criminal case, you have a right to have an attorney. And in reference to having an attorney, you have 3 options. Number 1, you may hire an attorney. Number 2, if you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney be appointed to represent you. Or number 3, you may represent yourself. If you want an attorney to represent you and have enough money to hire an attorney, the case will be reset to give you time to do so. If you want an attorney and do not have the money to hire one, you will need to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not to appoint an attorney to represent you. Number 3, next, you may not speak to the prosecutor about your case unless you sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. Be aware that there are dangers to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney and representing yourself may result in a worse outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant legal rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. If you choose to proceed without an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and may request counsel from the court. Now, you'll be handed a form, and at the bottom of this form, it states, defendant's choice. Mark initials next to only one choice. If your choice is you want to reset this case to hire your own attorney, then you'll put your initials on the first line to the left. If you've already hired an attorney, then you'll put your initials on the second line to the left and the name of the attorney on the line to the right. If you want to apply for court-appointed counsel, you put your initials on the third line to the left. If you've already been appointed a court-appointed attorney, Then you'll put your initials on the fourth line to the left and the name of the attorney in the line to the right. If you want to waive your right and represent yourself, if you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself, then you'll put your initials on the fifth line to the left. Once you have finished initialing one of the 5 lines, then you will sign the bottom of the document where it says defendant, and you place today's date, which is February 18th of 2022. Okay. Have you, hold on, let me ask you this here, my question. Have you initialed and signed the bottom of that document? Well, you need to do that before we can go any further. You make your choice. You got 3 choices. You can either hire an attorney, see if you qualify for court-appointed attorney, or you can represent yourself by waiving your right to an attorney. Okay, Mr. Billy Messi. You want this case reset to hire an attorney? Okay. Okay, Mr. Jackson, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Jackson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, Mr. Jackson, I have before me a document that is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Do you recognize this document? You have to speak up. She's taking a record.
Yes.
And Mr. Jackson, are these your initials on the line stating that you want to reset this case to hire your own attorney? And is this your signature at the bottom of this document? Now, Mr. Jackson, prior to signing and initialing this document, did you read the document? Okay, let me get us back to him. Make sure you. Just take a few minutes to review it. Okay, now, Mr. Jackson, again, this document that I just showed you that you acknowledged that your signature and initials were on. Did you read the document?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, Mr. Jackson, your case is going to be reset to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Mr. Jackson, you're going to stand on the X in front of our course coordinator. Okay. Well, I mean, wait, at this time, you said you wanted to hire a lawyer. And so at this point, yeah, but I mean, at this point, I mean, you said I told you had 3 options. If you want to represent yourself, that would have been option number 5. I understand. So your case is going to be reset. You're still on probation. Okay?
Sir.
You are still on probation.
Yes, sir.
So you still have to adhere, you still have to do what you're required to do on probation. Okay? So you just follow whatever recommendations your probation officer had. You need to stand on the X in front of our court coordinator. And once you reset your case, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Reset the April 8th. That was his. That was court will be in recess.